Hey guys, so it is definitely super late and I definitely have class at 9 a.m. tomorrow, but I have insomnia right now for some reason. I don't know. I'm not tired at all, and this is the first Wednesday that I haven't really done anything at night because everybody likes to go out on Wednesdays for some reason. I don't know, but tonight I tried to book hostels for my fall break. We booked all my travel. I don't know if I've mentioned that on here already, but I'm doing Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris, and Barcelona for fall break. We booked all our travel a couple weeks ago, but we didn't book our hostels, and we should have because Amsterdam is completely sold out, so that's kind of stressful, but we're working on it. Anyway, everything else is booked, so I'm getting pretty excited about that, and that's coming up way too soon. I can't believe it's already midterms and fall break time. But anyway, in other news, I'm going to tell you about my trip to Assisi and my trip to IKEA and just how things have been going and whatever. So this past weekend was a little bit more laid back, I guess, because we didn't go on an actual overnight excursion anywhere. We were just in Florence for the weekend, so we went out for my friend's birthday one night, and then the next day we had the day trip to Assisi, which is this small little town. They call it the City of Peace, which is very aptly named. I think it's St. Francis, I think, is the famous saint, and St. Clara. Maybe those are the two big churches that are well known there. And so we went up there by bus, and it wasn't that bad of a drive, except for it was super hot in the bus. But anyway, we had a guided tour, and we walked around the city, and it was just the most pretty, calm place ever. We all just were obsessed with it. Everybody in my group, we all just agreed, oh, we love it here. It's not all that exciting. There's not a lot of action. It's a very religious town. There's nuns walking around. It's just very just so peaceful. And it was cool because this weekend, the Pope is actually coming. Pope Francis, the big dude, is coming this weekend. So they had all these flags up, and they were cleaning up the town. I guess it was even more busy than usual, and it still seemed super calm. There's just all this, it's very uniform. All of it's this kind of gray, white stone buildings and walkways, and everything's just been redone recently, the guide was saying. So it's all really uniform and really clean, and then they have these great little potted flowers on the walls, and everybody has greenery in front of their door, and it's just this bright, vivid greens and reds and pinks and colors and flowers and stuff against this pretty stone, and everything's just so nice. I don't know. I loved it. I took a ton of pictures, even though we were only there for a few hours or whatever. We just hung out after the tour. We got lunch, and they're known for their truffles there and for their pork, but I didn't get any pork item. I got truffle penne, and it was so good. There's sausage in it. I don't even know. It was delicious. We had this really cute little restaurant. We got to sit outside because the weather was perfect. That was another thing that was awesome. I think that's just what helped make it just that much more beautiful, but the weather was perfect. So I wanted to sit outside, so we sat outside. We went to this nice restaurant and had a little lunch with some girls. And then me and one girl broke off, and we hiked up to this little castle viewpoint thing, and it was really cool because it looked really, really far away, but it actually wasn't too hard of a hike. It was just kind of steep, and when you got to the top, it was this crazy view of the whole city of Assisi, and even further out you could see just forever, and it was just on top of the world type of feeling, and I don't know, it was really cool. I really liked it. Then we just came back down and headed back. Really, it was not that much. We just saw the churches and saw the city, and it was just very relaxing. We came back to Florence and just hung out, and then on Sunday we decided we were going to make an adventure and go to IKEA, which is 20 minutes outside the city center, which is where we live, and so you have to take this bus or a free shuttle that they have on the weekends, and apparently IKEA is the place to be on the weekends. So we got on this little shuttle after a little bit of confusion, and it was completely crowded. We had a standing room only, stand up inside it. And we got to IKEA, and it was just swarmed with people. It's a huge IKEA, just normal giant warehouse, but it It was fun. We got to try the food in there, which I've always wanted to get, the food in IKEA, because we have one in Arizona. And I've never tried like the Swedish meatballs or like anything. So we just got a traditional Swedish meal, and I got meatballs and mashed potatoes with gravy on it, and it was really bomb, really good, and pretty cheap. I think it was like $3.99 for like this plate of 10 meatballs and mashed potatoes. It was cool. So that was kind of a fun little experience, and then we just wandered around and kind of just played house and enjoyed all the displays and whatever. I was on the hunt to get a new pillow because my pillow here sucks, and they have really cheap ones there, and then I was also looking for a wine glass, and I found both of those items, and I was really excited because it's really a shame to drink wine out of anything other than a wine glass, and we don't have any here, so I needed one. It's only $1.50, and then the pillow ended up being, I think, it's usually 99 cents in America, so it was $1.99 here. Rip off. But I'm so glad I have it, because now my pillow, I just stuff them both together, so it's like this like actually real pillow, which is quite nice. But yeah, I accidentally almost got lost in IKEA, and that's very easy. And I decided it'd be really cool to have a scene in a movie where there was like this big action thing in an IKEA that's really crowded because it was super confusing and disorienting, and you could totally do some crazy stuff and hide in some closets and stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling because it's super late, but anyway, that's pretty much what I've been up to. I just had class this week, and I'm heading to Amalfi Coast tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, whatever, and I will definitely tell you about that after it happens. So that's all. Miss all of you. Bye.